Hello, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching me from. My name is Chinedu Anichi, your one and only celebrity CSO, and this is Chinedu Anichi TV streaming live from United States of America. We are the African voice in diaspora. This evening, I want to tell you, we'll be having a very great person. We'll be working with somebody from one of our great elites from Enugu State House of Assembly in the person of um, Honorable Malachi Onyechi. Honorable is already around, and I'm going to bring him very soon. Please, those of you who are watching, I know I'm taking note of all of you. First 50 people who will be watching today that are going to get from me. Make sure you comment, be active and be commenting so that I will take action from your comments. From your comments, I will now reach you. So please take action, comment, invite your friends. Oh, Mama is here, Cindy Arumona. Thank you. My people, let's go. I want to bring in Malachi, and today we'll be talking about quality representation in a time like this. So Malachi is a House of Assembly member in Enugu State House of Assembly, and he'll be here live to tell us how far he has been representing our people. So that's our major concern, and that's why we're here today. Yeah, Malachi is here already, a man of punctuality. Yeah, Malachi is here already. Okay. So, my people, I greet you most responsibly. We have the House of Assembly member, Honorable Malachi Onyechi, is here live. My people in Chinedu Anichi TV today. Yeah, and I am privileged to welcome him. Yes, Honorable, how you doing? You're welcome to Chinedu Anichi TV.
Yeah, I'm doing well. Are you?
Yeah, we are doing fine. We are doing fine, sir. So you're welcome,
Yeah,
sir.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So today we are here today, and our people are watching. Oh gosh, I didn't put Instagram on. Let me on the Instagram. Um, some people will be watching us on Instagram. Yeah, those of you watching us on Instagram, we are on Instagram. Those who want to watch on YouTube, we are on YouTube. Those who want to watch on Facebook, you go to Chinedu Anichi TV. Please share to your friends, share very, very well to your friends, because the person here is somebody that we need to hear from. I want you, if you are watching, I want you to be very active today. You can ask questions, you can call in, with +1 701 989 1910 +1 701 989 1910 for you to call in and ask some questions, or you can ask some questions when he starts on the comment section. Yeah, thank you. So I want to recognize Chidinma Nnamani, Nnedikachi Kenneth Ozioko, Ijeoma Okoye, is Amarachi, Ukamaka Joy, Emeka Precious, all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, we welcome you again and again and again. We're happy that you are here. Please, can you introduce yourself to our viewers, sir?
So thank you, Chinedu Adichie. Down here, we call you the celebrity CSO.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me to this program. My name is Honorable Malachi Onyechi. I'm a member of the Enugu State House of Assembly. I'm representing Osuka West in Enugu State House of Assembly. I am from Obimo, precisely in Osuka local. Obimo is one of the communities that make up the Osuka local. That's where I am from. Thank you.
Wow. So, Honorable Malachy, we are grateful that you're here. That's this particular question we always ask people when we come, because there's no glory without a story, Honorable. If you
Yes.
touch Osime, all the people who are established that we are looking at today, if you touch Osime will tell you, I hopped pure water. If you touch Peace Mass Transit, he will tell you, I was a driver, I was Okada man. If you touch all these big shots today, they have a story to tell about their glory. Please, for people not just start thinking that you just fell down from heaven and became House of Assembly member. Please, can you tell us a little story of your background?
Okay, that's a good one. Nobody fell from the sky. All of us get some little beginning. Very humble. Yeah, I was born in Obimo. Most times when they ask me a place of birth, I'll tell you, I'm here in Obimo. Because some of us, we are not even born in the hospital. I remember my mom telling me that she just went to the market and she came back and she went into labor. And before they could say that rubbish, she has given birth to it inside her womb. So my place of birth is in Obimo. And I grew up in a very difficult environment, very difficult environment. When you talk of difficulty, you begin to look at our family. It was very difficult growing up because those days, everything everything we do, everything we eat, we have to work for it, go to the farm, do our farm work, from what we cultivate in the farm, we eat. My father pays school fees. Though my father was just a laborer in the civil service there, our salary wasn't enough. So we did a lot of farm work to complement our living at that level. So growing up, you know, I'm always eager to know what is happening in the next place. So while I was in the village attending my primary school, days, community primary school, my dad thought it was that I have to, because every time I keep telling my dad I want to go to school, and from my primary school, he was able to register me to one of the best primary schools those days in Osaka. In short, we are the first people to school in that school, and that was modern primary school. Year back in 1992 when it was established. I could remember I joined modern primary school uh, at their second term. They have already done, the school started actually when they have finished the first term. So I have to join the second term at elementary 5. And we continued from there. Went to secondary school, not quite rosy. I remember going to school with the children of professors from the University of Nigeria. And my dad would always drop me off with his motorcycle there. And some people were brought to school, their father's 504 and 404 those days. So when we panicked, came from there, went to secondary school. And from there, I went to the university. I went to University of Benin, where I studied geology. I left the school in 2007. So from there, it has not been easy. When I left school, it was like the world. Nigeria was when people talk about difficulty in Nigeria now, we are the first batch of graduates that met difficult times in this country because by the time I was leaving the university, that was the time they were talking about the economic meltdown. And I think that was the first time I heard that economic term, economic meltdown. And there was no job. People were losing jobs, banks were closing. So many people lost their jobs. So nobody was even talking of employment those days. So, but as a street boy I've been, I didn't waste time. I joined my friends down there at Aba. I learned skills. I learned how to sew cotton, how to fix cotton, interior decoration. Those days I can sit on a sewing machine for the whole of the day. Sewing cotton. How much do we collect that time? Collect 50 naira to sew one cotton. And my target has always been to sew about 50 cottons in a day. And I'll make 2,500 naira. So if I spend 500 naira, I'll save 2,000. So these are what I did till I my posting for youth service came. I went for youth service at Jos. From there I came back, you know, and continued with my business at Aba. I was in Aba before I finally got a call to serve politically. And I came down to Soka to contest for councillorship position August 2011. And from there, that was how my political journey started. That election was keenly contested because I actually came to contest against the already established, when you say, the MCs will say, let me start on the already established protocol. So there was already established political movement, political structure. And me coming to contest, they were looking at me as if I'm not part of that structure. But I was determined to get there because actually I have this passion and call to serve my people. Right from my primary school, secondary school, I've always been in the service of the service of the people. I've always been a servant leader. From primary school, I was class prefect, secondary school, even up to the university level. I've always held one position as well. And I've done well. I've not been found wanting in any of my engagements. So I came back determined to win the election. And I won the election. The rest is history. I don't want to bore you with how I won the election, but one way or the other, I won the election. And it was the only councillorship election in my ward, won the history. That was the only councillorship election that was conducted. There was an election. The primary election was conducted in an option A4, and I contested an election against a very popular candidate there, and I won with a very high margin. So, and I equally won the second tenure. I've been a councillor twice, 2012 to 2015. And from there, I continued to position myself for leadership, waiting for the opportunity to come. It was quite a long time. I didn't get into leadership, but I was really contributing on how best our people can get it better. While I was doing that, I was still not, I didn't stay away from my business. I've been a trader. I have traveled all parts of the northern Nigeria looking for one thing or the other to buy. I've been to commodity export. I've done a lot of commodity export, ranging from timber to cashew to even animal feed. So many things I've done that. There's no part of the north. When I talk of north, I'm not talking of cities. I'm talking of interior villages. So I've done a lot within that period till 2022, when the preparation for this 2023 election, the Enugu state government, led by the PDP government, were, conducting their primaries in a way that we are not. Some of us we are not happy with the way the primaries were conducted. because we are all in PDP and we have always agitated, or have always, you know, wanted to have a free and fair primary in the state where you allow people, the best candidates to emerge, not this option of who know who or who has the money. You know, most times when they bring such candidates go to general election and fail. And that was what really happened. And you know, when they didn't get it right, some of us we are not happy. So many people, you know, spiritually I left the party. Spiritually I left the party. My heart was no longer in it. So joining Labour Party was just a confirmation of what my spirit has been telling me. That this is where you are. And I was among the first set of people that formed Labour Party in Soka, if not the first. Because I can still remember I called the first Labour Party meeting in Soka. And before I know it, people from all Sankari joined the party. The rest is history. And that brought me to where I am now. I won that election overwhelming. Uh, it's over 19,000 votes. I think my opponent was far behind with 7,000 votes. And that goes to show that the people, my people, the people of Osaka West, have so much trust in it. And that trust that has been given to me is not something I can just wish away on a platter of food. I so much cherish it and I love my people and I'm ready to sacrifice, to give them whatever I have, provided I deliver on this mandate. Because the support and the overwhelming support and victory I got, I cannot tell. I cannot really explain how it all happened, but I know it's God. And it goes to show how I have lived my life in the past. Because most times, what counts in one's life is your past. When you throw yourself for election, people begin to explain you, people begin to talk about it, people begin to check about your character and your assistance. So what I did when I was a counselor was speaking for me. I did a lot when I was a counselor. And I've never been found one community. I've never diverted any funds meant for the public. I've never taken anything that does not belong to me. And I've always made sure that whatever that's meant for the people is given to them. Even if that mounts me going home without anything, I'm okay provided the people are happy. Thank you. These are just my little love. I have a lot of stories to tell. I have a lot. There are so many ups and downs. You know.
Yeah,
But I just appreciate.
Honorable Malaki, that's a good story. Thank you for that. You know, our
Thank you.
topic today is quality representation. As a one soccer, as an soccer man, quality representation, quality legislative representation at a time like this. Just like you
Yeah.
said, people voted for you. You know,
Yeah.
you won by a very large margin without any malpractice, without
Yes.
any fraudulent process. So,
Yeah.
and it shows that you are a bearer of the people's mandate. And
Yeah.
what it means is that these people have given their rights to you, giving their fundamental human rights to you to go and defend, to go and legislate. Yeah, from your experience, right from councillorship, because a councillor is a legislator, you started legislation from the local government. Now you are in the state. Okay, what can you tell us about quality representation, quality legislative representation since you assumed office? Because the people are expecting certain things from you.
Okay. Thank you. Uh, Legislative work is all about representation of the people interest. People's interest. The Enugu State House of Assembly, uh, the major duty or the major thing we do here is, you know, most times it's just making laws, lawmaking, and probably oversight. And these are the two major things. But apart from the lawmaking and oversight, there are other things whereby you can represent your people. And how do you represent your people? You represent your people in terms of giving them information of what is happening in the government. I remember when I was there when I wasn't here. as a legislator, most times you don't even know what is happening with it. And the next thing you say, I heard that this program has passed. There are so many programs going on within the circle, within the government circle. Most times, the government don't give it a wide publicity. It is the duty of the legislator to go down and inform the people. This is what is going on. You can participate here. You can participate here. There are so many skill acquisition, governments are running out so many programs, especially our people who are in rural areas don't really have access to internet. So when you represent these people, you must find a way. And that is why we have like officers virtually in every world. There's no one in Africa that doesn't have a license officer who I pass information to, and he knows how to pass information across to the people using different platforms, different channels of disseminating information. Our people get represented with a very quality one in the sense that people most times get intimidated in the state, by one thing or the other, they call on you, this thing is happening to me, you must run to stand for them because most times uh, some of them don't know, even the right thing to do at that particular time. But you, being a complete part of the government, should be able to put the person first. And there are so many things you need to do in terms of advocacy, in terms of, bringing up some programs closer to the people. Our people today, when you look at especially the youth, so many youths are not even abreast of the opportunities that are lying ahead of them. Some don't even know what to do to change or to better their life. Some of them are like now that people are now clamoring that want to be a politician. So they don't know that politics is not even uh, uh, it's not a job one can rely on. They forget that most of the politicians have one thing being or the other before you get into politics. So it is our duty to begin to educate our people, to begin to tell them these are the things you need to do, these are the things you need to focus on. These are how you can better your life, these are how you can behave, these are how the areas you can venture into. These are some skills you can learn and tomorrow you become somebody. I just told you that when I finished my university, I went straight up, I learned how to sew cotton. I remember when I was still a counselor, I got a contract to furnish one man's house in Sugar. And while I was doing the job, the daughter came to me and was asking, is it that my father said you are a counselor? I said, yes, I'm a counselor. I said, no. He said that counselors don't do this kind of job I do. How can a counselor be in your house sewing cotton and hanging cotton on the wall? I said, that is my job. That the counselor is not a part-time job. But the main job I do to earn a living is this. So these are the things we need to educate our people and to tell them that you must know this. And more importantly, getting what is meant for your people from the government, standing for them, speaking for them, in terms of sharing formula, sharing of projects by the state government. During project making, we need to stand in to make sure that your constituency is captured in the budget, so that when the governor will do the project, your constituency will be able to have one within the constituency. These are all about simplification. So we are in for it and believe that, as time goes on, we get into the job. We're just like 1 year, close to 1 year in this game at the state level. But one thing I people need to understand is that in as a state legislator, because most people they don't understand the main job of a state legislator. We don't have autonomy like the federal legislator, so to say. A federal legislator, uh, has autonomy, but we in the state we don't have the autonomy. So it says that we don't have what we call constituency intervention, uh, you know, constituency intervention allowance or whatever they call it at the national level. In the state, everything is done by the executive. Our main job is to make sure that the executive brings some of the projects down to us as it affects us. Like as we know Soka now, we know what and what we need in Osaka, and these are the things we push for. We get information through information from our people, and so this is what people need. During the campaign, there are so many things people complain about. Those things we have there, and we try as much as we can to make sure that those things are captured in the budget. And this is what we do. It's not as if we have this constituency allowance that the people
It's like network is disturbing, or maybe call coming in a phone. I don't know.
now waiting for us to come and use it today. That uh, yeah, we can still make some uh, save some money to do some project, do some empowerment, amongst our people in our own little way. So basically, our representation, in terms of quality representation, just of having the people interest at heart and standing for the people and making sure that everything we do for the people.
Okay. Can you hear me?
We talk about, yeah, in the case of the the lady that was brutalized by Oyopa, Soka last summer.
Yes, that
When that thing came up,
that's very important.
I remember I left Soka on Monday because I came to Soka over the weekend. On Monday morning I left. So and I got to see that thing over the internet by evening on Monday. And it was Tuesday was our special day. We are always busy in the office on Tuesday. So I decided to go to Suka yesterday to see myself, to see the lady that was brutalized. I first of all got her contact. I called her on Tuesday morning to ascertain where she is, and she told me she's in the Franklin Hospital in Boy. And I went there, I had to go to Suka yesterday. I saw her, consoled her, encouraged her, try to, counsel her because she was still traumatized. When the lady was talking to me, I discovered that she even seen people, people that she doesn't know. She's somehow restricted because of the trauma she passed through. So I had to counsel her, tell her that these are part of the things we see in life, and it's not the end of life. That we're actually there for her. And a lot of people have called on to draw my attention to that. That these are the things that we should look into. And I have to take it upon myself. Today, the second day of prayer, I moved the motion to that effect. I moved the motion that the state assembly should look into the activities of Oriopa and other masquerades, not solely in Osoka, but within Enugu State, all over Enugu State. Because I know what is happening is not happening only in Osoka. And I cited a lot of cases where, go by Akatakpa did a lot of bad things there. I started from cases, they're all over in that motion. Even the one when Oyopa, uh, had an encounter with one seminarian, so I cited of that case. We have a lot of cases. This thing has been happening in the past. And most times our people keep quiet. Most times the people think I don't want to talk about Oyopa so that the Suka people will not start fighting them. It's not about fighting the Suka people. Nobody is fighting the Suka people. We are all coming from a culture. I am coming from a culture. We have our own masquerade. We know people what we do we do our mapa. And during our mapa festival, everybody participates. I participate too. And it is not harmful. We don't use it to intimidate people. It's for entertainment. People come around from different parts of the state to witness our mapa festival. And they go home very clear should be doing. The masquerade coming to, molest people on the way, extort money, those ones are not accepted. So I think the right thing to do is to begin to legislate on that. Let us find a way whereby we can modify, whereby we can modify their modus of operandi. We're not talking about banning. Some people say that I'm going to move a motion that the masquerade should be banned. No, it shouldn't be banned, but we have to modify it. We have to checkmate the modus of operandi of those masquerades. Some of them I learned. the masquerade now come from private house. You see somebody who go into his private room and from there the masquerade appear. These are not the way masquerade appears. We are from the village. All of us came from the village and we know how it works. So it is a matter of our people coming together. And behold, after moving that motion, the Speaker of the State House Assembly, Right Honorable Uche, in his wisdom, you know, you know, compose an ad hoc committee to sit on which I'm the chairman of that committee. He was able to select some reasonable, some experienced legislators in our midst to form that committee. The committee will be meeting any moment from now and will be inviting uh, so many people, the stakeholders in this game, stakeholders in this, I don't know, we talk of the stakeholders, we talk of the Igwe, we talk of the PG, we talk of even the church, because the church are involved in all this. We need to find a lasting solution. We need to find a way. A masquerade should not block the highways and stop people from passing. People have, freedom of movement. These are their fundamental human rights. And anybody cheating on anyone's fundamental human rights, the person is looking for trouble. So we cannot say the place of trying to please the masqueraders and displease the majority part of the populace. It is not done. So and that is why we need to wade into this matter and see how we can do it. It's not about you want to offend. People have always been afraid of this. I don't want to offend these people. I'm not offending anybody. Everybody, for everybody. I was able to, even the people that are willing parties, the people of a ruler, where the girls in question come from, they were expecting to come and retaliate and attack. But I was able to talk to them, say this is not, that they have not called for that. We are brothers, that one person committed an offense does not necessitate that the entire community has committed an offense. So let us look into it. And that is the best. And as people understood it, and I think the atmosphere is calm with this motion and the steps the state assembly is taking. I think we'll be able to arrive at a very uh, considerable and very workable plan and operation of this masquerade going forward.
There are some questions coming from the comment section as people are watching. Chibuzo Obonna, he said, let me put the question straight to the screen so that you can watch the question. He said, Enugu State is famous for staging Mount Festival masquerades. Masquerades exist to provide entertainment. So that masquerades exist to bring entertainment. Then it was not a completed sentence. He completed it by saying, what is the essence of brutalizing those who have come to enjoy the display? You know?
That is the point. If the masquerade is entertaining people, you know, you shouldn't be chasing people who have come out to watch your entertainment. Because I know that a masquerade that doesn't allow people to watch is the only masquerade that comes out in the night. Just as people say that my master is mind. So you cannot come out in the afternoon and not expect people to watch you. So masquerade operating in the afternoon is meant to entertain the people. That one that comes in the night, like the Onyekuru and other things, which are still, we still talk about that because even the Onyekuru, the last time it came out in Osuka, we saw uh, how they destroyed people's property along the road. Some of people's wells we have got along the road, the broken bottles, the crates of beer were destroyed. We saw this. It wasn't because this is the world is evolving, and Osuka is a university community. So it's not a community that where only the indigenous are living. You have non-indigenous living in Osuka. So and these are the things that scare people away. Even though that I know in some developed place like Lagos, if their masquerade wants to come out, they do announcement. These are the things we need to consider in our report. And I believe we are going to come out with a very robust report to that effect.
Yeah,
That will be good for our people.
yeah. One of the tickling things is, you know that Nsukka ecology is an ecology of diversity. It is the environment is not only inhabited by Nsukka indigenes who knows the culture. It's a university town. So, and because it's a university town, people from all walks of life and different places in this world, they are now living in Nsukka. So
Yes.
I think they should consider in your litigation, in your legislation, you people should bring into consideration that this particular place they are talking about is no more inhabited by only Nsukka indigenes.
Of
Do you
course. I
understand?
just said that. Yeah.
So that's one of the things that must be put into consideration, because if you say Mount, good, even in Lagos, there are Oro, there are this, there are those. Oro comes out in the night. Oro don't come in the day. So because some
Yeah.
people were commenting in the social media saying there's Oro in Lagos, Oro comes out in the night. And the day Oro will come out, there will be proper announcement, both in radio and everywhere, that on so and so date, Oro will be coming out at night. Do you understand? So, but
Yeah.
this one is the masquerade. If you let me just take you to somewhere on this video, one of the videos. The Igwe and the PG of Ike community, they went just like you to visit the girl in the hospital. And when I had a live interview with them, the Igwe said that those people, they are not following the custom of the community. PG says
Good.
that they have a law that is only on Holy Sunday that masquerade is allowed to come out. But these people, they flouted the law and came down. That day is not the day stipulated for them. So they don't even have
That
a
is not
calendar.
it's not too cold.
They don't even have
Yeah.
a calendar. So just like you said that Igwe and other people will be invited, it will be nice to hear from them, and let us really reform the modality of which these people operate, so that as we are trying to brand the soccer for global recognition, people should not be at home, start denting what we are projecting already as good. You
Yes.
understand? So that's one of those things. Yeah, I understand. I want to ask you this question. Don't mind me. I understand that there was a defection, a mass defection from Labour Party to PDP in Enugu State, especially the legislators. So were you among them, those who left the Labour Party
No,
for PDP?
no,
So
no. I'm still in Labour Party.
why did you not join your colleagues?
I'm still in Labour Party. You see, there is something about me. Whatever I believe, I stand by it. Yeah, in the build up of 23 election, I concluded that PDP wasn't getting it right. We weren't getting it right, for our people. And, we joined Labour Party, and our people followed us who believe in the same ideology. So if I join PDP now, what has changed? What has changed? Why should I go and join PDP? Have they started doing those things that our people were agitating? Have they started, improving the lives of our people? Our people still are still holding on to their belief. And you that they are elected quickly went and joined the other party. For me, it's a betrayal of trust. If you know what passed through during the campaign, one shouldn't think of leaving the party for another party, because so many people made a lot of sacrifice. You know, so many people lost their job in that. I remember people that were working with the previous government, the government of His Excellency Fine. So many people that were working, that joined, that worked for Labour Party, they lost their job, they lost their means of livelihood just to support this cause. It's a cause, it's a movement. And I believe in that movement. The movement for a better Nigeria, the movement for a better economy. That is what I believe. Anything outside that, I'm not part of it. Just like I told you before, politics is not a permanent job for anyone. If by tomorrow I did not sort, because most times what people are afraid, they're afraid of second tenure. I want to go for second tenure, I want to do. No. If by 2027 and my people do not find me fit to be in the state assembly, I'll dust my shoes and go my way. It is not a do or die thing. So people should learn how to be contented with at every level they are. People entrusted this leadership, entrusted this mandate in your hand, and not even up to a year, you have left the party that that brought you to power. For me, I don't believe in that ideology. I think that is people should begin to believe in party ideology. People should begin to stick to what they believe in a developed democracy. You don't move from one party to another. You must belong to a political party. And you must, that is even the beauty of democracy. And today, you can see in what is happening in Nigeria. Because of Labour Party, the government is trying to sit up in all ramifications. Government is trying to provide the democratic dividend to the people because they are afraid of the opposition. And in a situation whereby there is no opposition, everybody will laugh. Just like those days in Enugu, for the past 24 years, we had only PDP in power. They just say you have to wait for your turn. Nobody criticizes the government. If you want to talk about it in your local government chairman, you need to shape your mouth because you don't know who God says that you are criticizing, even when he's not doing the right thing. So we believe that, I believe strongly that, there should be an opposition. There should be people who are checkmating on the ruling party, on the government in power to make sure that they are doing the right thing for the people. So defection is not it's not what I'm thinking of now. What I'm thinking is how to deliver, how best we can deliver something, not about it. And besides, party politics is low now. What we're talking about is governance, no more about party politics. And I don't enjoy people to begin to discriminate that. Yeah, you are not a PDP, you are Labour, this, that. When I people talk about that, I look at them and they are people minded. Because last, all of us are heading to one place. If you say you don't want to do road that is coming to Chuka because Malachi Onyechi is from Labour Party. One day you pass the road now, and you will experience the bad road. Road is meant for everybody to pass. Am I the only one passing? So it is. People should understand that developing our place is the key. It's not about party affiliation. It's not about trying to witch hunt any person because of the party affiliation. No. If you are in power, do to Rome give to Rome what is due for them, and give to uh, the other party what is due for them. So I don't believe in that ideology of you need to cross carpet, you need to join the party so that you you'll be recognized. How else am I expecting recognition? I'm already there. I have my legislative powers. I have my office. I have my constitutional powers to operate. So what else are you looking for? So what is there for you to deliver? Today I move the motion in half. Did anybody stop me from moving the motion? That is the major reason why I'm there. To say it as it is. Will anybody now stop me? Was my motion not accepted by the House? Would they now say because I'm Labour Party they should throw it to the bin? No. So it's for you to work hard and see what you can give for your people. Thank you.
Wow, that's great. If you, I wish you can see. I know you can see comment section from there. I don't know. You can see comment section from that point, right? I don't know.
Uh, I can't.
Okay. So your sense of reasoning is top notch, and I envy it. The other person is so interesting. The other person is so well spoken. A lot of admiration from the comment section, both those on Instagram, those on YouTube, and as we listen to you, there is this sensitive question I want to ask about synergy. So, what is your relationship with other legislators from our zone that are in the national level?
Very good, very good. You know, that one is really the simplest question to answer. It was the relationship is very tight. It's a very solid relationship. In short, I, even if I'm not getting that cordial relationship of the state, I can boast of that of the state. The likes of our senators, Senator Keza, is always, you know, is always available to, always ready to listen to whatever I'm telling you, and he's ready to deliver to our people. You know, Honorable Chido Beka is a wonderful person. I think these few persons that are representing us, they are very wonderful. They are from my own party, and you know that makes the relationship easier. Other persons that are from the other political parties, well, we still relate and we relate more. It depends on the person's disposition. But for me, I try to, most times I travel to Abuja to go to the National Assembly, visit the offices to see what we can actually get for our people and bring to their notice what they don't know. Because, you know, nobody has but I'm football record. So some
Sure,
of them
sure.
might think that I don't know what is happening. We are closer to the grassroots and you know, we listen more, we hear more. There are so many things they don't hear that I hear. So most times I go closer to them and tell them this is what is happening, this is what our people want. But I believe that the light of okay that the light of national assembly legislators by the time the budget of 2024 kicks off, they will really show our people a very solid representation. Because so many people don't even know that they have not been able to accept any budget because the budget they made was budget of 2023 and budget of 2023 will end by uh, 30th of June. So by 1st of July, they will start assessing the budget and you see what these people are trying. I know somebody like Ukeza he has a lot of projects in stock. He has a lot of projects in the budget. We shall see all of them. So let's just wait. But I believe our people are representing us very well. I am not relenting. I bring to their notice so many areas, even uh, civil service job. I keep disturbing them. We need them to get our people employed. We have a lot of unemployed youth around. We can't leave this position for before. Before we don't normal people don't normally get these things because even some of our representatives there most times they don't either they don't know or they don't pay attention or most times they don't even know that our people need. But I know some of them equally try during their time, not trying to condemn anyone. But these are the things I push. Please get our people job. Even if it means buy, use part of your allowance to buy. You see, whatever that is done within the federal space to get job to do it and get our people. You know, that is how it is. So some of them are trying. Some of them are trying, they are doing well, they are soliciting for job from one ministry to another. And most times they will call us to bring some names of some professionals. I remember when Ukeza was calling me to bring names of people that were employed into the Navy, some professionals. We got our people, their names submitted. And I believe by the grace of God, it will come out and they will get employed. So these are the things they are doing. They are really, their eyes really on the ball. And one thing, one thing we have tried to, curtail in this leadership is this gap between the leader and the led, where you see a big man senator that doesn't have time for it. A leader should be available. Leader should be the lowest person in society. He should be the person everybody is marching upon. He shouldn't be this big man that is not affected. And that's what we are trying to do now. Bring it down. Bring it down. There's no point trying to raise your shoulder. If you raise your shoulder, by the time you come out of the position, you may not be able to bring down that your shoulder. So why not bring it down so that you're able to match, to mix up in society when you are no longer. So we try to bring it down. Just look at Kido Better whenever he's around. Look at hotels. Hotels are looking like a castle, going from one area to another, from one function to another. It wasn't like that before. They said that they didn't go for naming ceremony, they go for child education, they go for everything. Always getting closer to our people to know their needs. And that is what still part of the representation. Empathy. People show empathy to empower. You don't stay in Abuja and most times I pity them because the cost of transportation from Abuja to Enugu these days by flight, coming from Abuja to flight alone is about that is about 500,000. Then you need to talk about the expenses that follow. And these people come back virtually every weekend. So most times I look at them, I say they're exceptional. They are quite exceptional, and I give it to them. So in all, the relationship is very cordial, and I trust and believe they will deliver. They will deliver their mandate to our people. They will deliver, of course.
Wow. Yeah, thank you, Honorable Malachi. Okay, Osho. Honorable, you can see that the what differentiates um what differentiates the talker and the doer is action. Yes.
Yeah,
So a lot of us have had experience of politicians talking, and not doing. Thank God we have been seeing what you're doing, and we want you to keep doing and not talking because we have known you not to be, but we're just asking you not to change, to continue to be accessible by your people. And that is the main thing. But I want to ask you something about our young people. You can see what is happening in the society now. Everybody wants to run and go and get money. Ego mbute, okite, all these things. So our young men are feeling indifferent from skill acquisition. So this TV, I'm launching a campaign on one man, one skill. So, and which will help to remove a lot of people from the street. Because I know once you have a skill, you have a job. And once you
yeah.
have a skill, you can never go hungry. So what will you talk about the kind of attitude that are people giving, alienating themselves from taking skills and the kind of a materialistic tendency that is ruining the young people in our generation? And I know such people exist in your constituency. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah. Talk about that some orientation, like I said earlier. Uh, the community has deteriorated, and over the years, government have allowed the continued deterioration of our society. When we were young, we were very, during our teenage years, because we are still young now, during our teenage years, we are taught hard work. I remember my father telling me that each time you come back for holidays, before you go back, you have to cultivate some hectares of the farmland. You know, from there you'll be able to raise the money to go back to school. And we learned that hard work is the only way to success. Um, Even in secondary school, teachers teach those things and we listen. We are taught agriculture in primary schools. I would say program these days, MOSAI, the one they called MOSAI, Mobilization for Spiritual Agriculture and Industry. So these are ways we are teaching youth on
Wow.
how to,
You still remember the
yeah,
you have a good
MOSAI,
brain, I must confess, honorable, because
yeah,
you still
yeah.
remember the full meaning of Musa.
I remember because I participated in MOSAI. People those days were taught how to be, you know, be on their own, how to be productive. But the society allows this thing to produce to the extent that even the parents these days are corporates. In the sense that when you see some parents who will even advise their children to go and do a go to go and do PK and stuff like that, just to make sure that you know, to make sure that they belong to the society. So these are the things. So it boils down with orientation because if you don't have the orientation of becoming a trader, you can hardly succeed as a trader. So what we need to do, we need to go back to, we need to reorient our people. It's all inclusive thing. Everybody has to be part of this. You begin to mentor people. When I was doing, we used to have mentor. I remember looking up to one man in my community there who was the richest man there. And each time I remember the man, I want to be like him. I start asking questions, how did he get to that level? And I was even admiring becoming really the profession that took him to this level, not because I want to be like. These days, people don't have role models. Parents don't teach their children to have role models, you know. And again, morality, because when you talk about morality, morality shapes one's mind, whatever one wants to do. If you are not a very moral conscious person, you may not know that this is bad, this is good. People engage in all manner of things just because they are not morally conscious of their environment. You know, we are trained that you don't hit somebody to get blood out of that person. But these days, people fight with all sorts of weapons just to bring somebody down. Those days we used to fight with our phone to know who is stronger. And the much you can do is to bring somebody down. And once you bring the person down, you have won. You don't need to get blood out of that person. And these days, people are looking for many kills the person. So these are stages of moral decadence. And we need to nip it at the bud by continued training, continued orientation of the public, of our youth. If you go to the village, that is where this thing is worse because people in the village, they don't even know their left from their right. This program we are doing now, they are not watching it, they are not interested. They have their smartphone in the village. What they do is that they use it. Sorry, I've lost there's a taking light I think they put on the generator phone. So but in the village, what they do is just to sit down, uh, smoke, take Indian drink all manner of you know strong drinks and all that and get high. And that's all. So people have lost it, they have lost their roots, you know, they have lost what our people are known for. And this thing that our people are known for is what has been sustaining our people. That has what made the youths that succeeded. So many people that got into skill acquisition, mechanics. How many people are ready to learn mechanics? So it's boys that want trying to educate them, coming back to tell them that this is the only way to go.
Yeah,
Most
one
times
minute,
you call for such
one,
programs.
one minute, honorable. Uchechi, please type Uchechi 2484 in Instagram. Please type your question. Type your question so that I can bring your question forth. Just type it. Let's see. Type your question. So, Honorable, go ahead.
So I'm of the opinion that we should go back to,
One man,
properly
one man,
educate
one skill.
woman. Yeah, begin to educate them, begin to sensitize our people to learn skills, because that's the only way out. A man with skill can never be hungry. A man with skill will always succeed. If you don't have a skill, you go home hungry. You know, I remember those days I was into uh, cutting and interior decoration. There's no day that I come out to the market that I don't make minimum of 2,000 naira. And my target has always been to make 2,500, because I will save my 2,000 and spend 500 those days. It's a skill I learned, and I can still do it today. Today I can even sew the clothes, can sew my clothes, can sew my clothes and do some other things even now. So a
Wow,
skill can never you can never get it wrong by having a skill.
that's great.
Thank
Okay.
you.
I want to ask you one other question.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Hello.
I was on mute. Sorry. I was on mute. Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So I was saying that there is something that I have not verified, but because you're here, I want. There was a time I saw something on the internet that House of Assembly members of Enugu are protesting about the vehicle given to them by the state government. So I don't know if it is true because a lot of things flies on the social media. So, but because we are privileged to have you here, let us know if such thing ever existed.
Okay. I am not in the right position to talk about that.
All right, all
I'm
right,
not the mouthpiece of the house. I can only talk about what concerns me. But
correct.
that
It's
question should
okay.
be
So
directed to the
it's
Speaker of
okay.
the
It's
House.
okay. It's okay. Let's allow that because we would want to hear things that if it is said, we will know it's house that said it and we can refer to it. So if you say
Yeah.
something now, it might be your personal opinion. So let's leave that one aside. And our people are here. So what is the promise you're giving our people? What is the reassurance? You have been doing great. But I want you to speak because I'm going to the what you are going to say now is going to be something that a message that I'm going to record and bring out as a message from Chinedu Anichi TV to your constituents. So, what is the assurance or reassurance you are giving your constituents? 11 words under you. 11 words under you, right? I hope I'm
Yes,
right.
11 words.
Yeah, under you. So, what are the complete reassurance you are giving them about your quality legislative representation in Enugu State House of Assembly?
Thank you. My people, we are all living by the grace of God. And by the grace of God, we shall do all things. It is God that brought us here. It is God that made way for us using humans. And we cannot fail God and man. I stand to reassure you today that come rain, come shine, I will not deviate from what I am known for. I will stand for my people, I will stand by my people, and I will stand with my people in thick and in thin, in difficult times, in all situations. Whatever that is meant for my people, I will bring down to them. I can never be found wanting anywhere in any public office. And I will always be there, be a voice to my people, to speak for them, to speak for the oppressed, to speak for the nanawims, those whose voice cannot be heard. I will be there for them. I will maintain a very cordial relationship, social relationship with our people, to feel their heartbeats, to show empathy, to always be there for them to see that who is representing them. Leadership is no longer that time you used to see your leader in Abuja, you only see them on television. We are everywhere. We are all over the place. We are visible. You can see us. You can interact with us. That is what leadership is all about. And we must always be there for you. We cannot change. And finally, prayers is what we need from you people to succeed in this journey. I need your prayers every time, because leadership is not easy. Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, that's serious. And before we draw the curtain, Honorable, thank you for bringing out this time. What will you tell my fans? What will you tell our fans on social media, on Instagram,
Wow.
on Instagram,
Wow. Chinedu Anichi is doing so great.
about Chinedu Anichi TV?
Chinedu Anichi TV is best, is one of the best in the country. Chinedu Anichi TV is where you come and we have a good interaction. I join fans all over the world to follow Chinedu Anichi TV. It's wonderful. Down here, our people are happy. The people of Nsukka are happy. The way he has projected the image of Nsukka to the world, Nsukka people are happy. Chinedu Anichi has done what nobody could have done in Nsukka, or nobody has done in the past. You have broken the jinx. You have really shown that you are a progeny of the university community, the one and only indigenous university of this great country. And you are from that society. Chinedu Anichi TV is one of the best, and it will continue to be one of the best. Up Chinedu Anichi TV. One love.
Yeah. Thank you, Honorable. Honorable, there's this thing that struck me now. Today, His Excellency Okwesili Nwodo, former governor of Enugu State, was on Arise TV. I don't know if you watched it because maybe you were in session.
No, we're plenary then. I didn't watch
where
it.
he said something about that it is time for University of Nigeria Nsukka to consider an indigenous vice chancellor from Nsukka origin, because for 64 years, Nsukka have cooperated, has given support to other vice chancellors from the white people down to this last vice chancellor. And we have over 200 vice chancellors, and they are all qualified. So they are qualified. And he said in the show that Nsukka people are saying, look our way. Just like other communities that are having other universities in the world and other universities in Nigeria, they are saying. So what is your take about that, his passionate request as a legislator from Nsukka?
Thank you for this question. I wouldn't have been happy if I didn't talk about this. It's a very good opportunity to talk about this. Yes, I didn't watch the program on Arise TV because that time we were at the plenary.
Yeah.
But we are all solidly behind the agitation of Nsukka man becoming the vice chancellor of that great university. It is becoming an aberration. It's becoming a neglect. That after more than 60 years of the existence of that university, no Nsukka man has been the vice chancellor of that university. Recall that at the inception of my office, I have taken up an agitation for this university. I have made my own moves secretly, silently, without making noise. So we believe that this time around, an Nsukka man must be the vice chancellor of that. Nothing can stop it. God has answered that prayers. It's just for man to accomplish it. And we are telling the whole world, we are no longer going to accept whatever that is being given to us. Nsukka people are people, we are very, hospitable people. We like people coming around us. But they shouldn't take our hospitality for weakness. We are not weak people. We are talented people. We have all it takes. And the level at which this university is going down is because the people who have managed it in the past do not have the interest of Nsukka at heart any longer. Some of them think it's no longer their property, it's not in their place. So why not give it to somebody that owns it, somebody that knows the benefit it has for the people? And the only person that has that at the back of his or her mind is an Nsukka person. So, and that is why we're agitating. We need to revive the University of Nigeria. We need to re-establish it, bring it to the memories of the seed, the memories of the people that established that university. It is becoming an eyesore when you enter the university and you find out that UNN is living on the past glory. So please, I am solidly front and back, left and right. I am everywhere, gidigbam, standing for the cause of this, of actualization of an indigenous vice chancellor of University of Nigeria. And this time it must happen by the grace of God.
Wow. Thank you, Honorable. Thank you, Honorable. Thank you. I almost lost it because it was but I don't know when I will have somebody like you again. So, and thank God it came to my mind and I tried to ask you, and we have heard your position. So, thank you, Honorable, for coming. You have spent 1 hour, 12 minutes. Our target was 1 hour, but you have added 12 minutes. We want to appreciate you for your humility, for your punctuality. Even before it was 2 o'clock, you were already telling me you're ready. And thank you for coming. We keep calling you, and we want to tell you that in this course of your legislation, consider Chinedu Anichi TV as part of your own.
Thank you.
We are African Voice in Diaspora. We give voice to the voiceless. So at any time, at any point that you have something to communicate, this TV has shared to over 50,000 people your preliminary your motion in the House today. You will see how far it will go. So this is a global movement, and I will have you at any point in time. You knock at our door, we open for you because you are part of us. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, my people, my name is Chinedu Anichi, your one and only celebrity CSO, and this is Chinedu Anichi TV, streaming live from United States of America. We are the African Voice in Diaspora. I am your one and only celebrity CSO. Remember, humanity is at the center of what we do. Go out today and love somebody. Go out today and show love. Don't wait for Davido. Don't wait for Joey Zaza. Don't wait for Ato Eze. Don't wait for Dangote. Don't wait for Big Gate. You are also a package. You are also a brand God has already made to help somebody who you are better than. So go out today and find a road in somebody's heart to smile. God bless you. You know I love you people. Remember, 8 p.m. every day, you will see us. And we are streaming live on Facebook at Chinedu Anichi TV, on Instagram at Chinedu Anichi, on YouTube at Chinedu Anichi TV. God bless you. Remain in the studio. Don't go out to